What's up, everybody? Good morning. I'm out for my walk. So what I've been doing is trying to improve insulin sensitivity and just walking after I eat, and it's been working wonders. Being an online coach and having to sit on my keister, read nutrition plans, do programming, talk to clients online, be ready for any messages coming in for any help. I sit on my butt a lot, and I got to change that. So what was happening, since with my last coach we started monitoring my blood glucose levels, and it was like morning fasted and then sometimes after my meals, and I was getting spikes at certain times of the day. This can be due to stress, this can be due to obviously eating, but it was not conducive to what I'm trying to improve, which is healthy lifestyle and de-aging. So start doing more research, and then you have Stan Efferding. He starts talking about these 10-minute walks, and I started thinking back to when I lived in British Columbia, and what did I do all the time? I walked all the time. Walked to work, walked downtown, walked everywhere. Small town, right? You think about, people always say, back when, they'd always say teenager or stuff like that, or even in college, they talk about how they didn't have a weight issue, or they were leaner, they fit into smaller clothes, but they moved more. They moved more after they ate, which means their insulin sensitivity was more in check to what it is now. Now, people being more sedentary, especially with this pandemic cucka, people way more sedentary, not wanting to work out or anything like that. So your insulin sensitivity can get messed up, and your body's just not recognizing what carbs is, what sugar are, and you just start storing everything. I hope when I walk back to the thing I don't have all the sun in my face. So me checking my blood, I just was thinking back in the past to how much I used to move. So I started doing that now. And how big are my walks? 12 minutes, 10 minutes, max 15 maybe. It's just the move. It's just the move, and I track. You know what that word, track. People just don't want to track. They want to complain about results that they don't get, but you ask them what they were doing, and the answer they give is very robust, beat around the bush. They can't give you numbers, they can't give you anything because they don't track. So track, guys. I've tracked my blood glucose. I'll put it on here later, what it does. I mean, after I ate this last meal, I think I was at a 5.7 or a 5.8. And when I get back, I'm trying to have it drop, and I just keep tracking, and what's happening is it's dropping, and which means I'm recognizing carbohydrates. Insulin sensitivity is improving, right? Just these little walks can help somebody feel better after they eat and start to metabolize the food more efficiently than just inhaling it, sitting on your butt, and get back to work like all the office people out there. It's just not conducive, right? So that's what I've been doing. It's been working wonders. So all the people that are kind of struggling, like I get DMs from people, you know, I always start a program and I fall off. The one thing I've heard more than one occasion, if it's too hard, I just quit. So you have to kind of analyze the why. Like, why? Did you give it a shot? You know, were you patient with the process? Were you consistent? Another one is, did you implement it? And this is a big one. I asked so many people, how long did you last? Blah, blah, blah. But it was more about, did you implement everything? Did you follow the plan? That's what plans are for, right? You hear it from sport teams to individual athletes to physique athletes, to anybody, they will always say, I stuck to the plan. So you need to have that plan and you need to implement it. So if your workout says, you got 4 training days in the week from your coach, and you skip 2, you're not on the plan. Shit happens. Life gets in the way, right? And that's when, if you have an online coach, you should be talking to your coach and saying, you know what, shit's hitting the fan. I got craziness in my life. Let's deal with it. And that's what that coach is there for. You can support that, help that. But if you're not following the plan, like the nutrition plan, if you're on a plan and then you're snacking in the middle of meals, you're supposed to go for walks after meals and you don't do it. That's not following the plan. Some guy's dying back there, coughing, smoking a cigar outside. If you have specific cardio and you do more than what's prescribed, is that following the plan? No, you did more. If you can do what the plan says and you give that back to your coach and you say, I did the plan, like I executed, I was awesome, then you're going to see more results, because that's vital feedback for that coach to make the next phase or make corrections to the phase, right? What I do see a lot is people always wanting more, always wanting it so fast. It's not going to come fast. If you're playing the long game, you want long health, you got to stick with it. It's got to be a plan that's long lasting, and in the end, it has to be a plan you can do, you can adhere to. If you're one of those that, you want to get ripped and you want to do this, but yet you complain that you can't go out with your friends on the weekend and eat nachos and drink beer and act like they do, you will look like they do. Do you know what I mean? That's not conducive to your goals. So it all comes down to, what do you want? Make a plan. Execute the plan. Be very patient and be a tracker, because that tracking is going to give that feedback if that worked for you or not, and then implementing absolutely everything to the best of your ability is going to bring results. Time and time again, this is just proven over and over again, you guys. So this is my 10 minutes. I'm going to do 12 minutes. I'll leave it at that. Start implementing, start tracking, start taking notice, and move forward, okay? Have a good day.